What's up, family? Welcome to Ask the Mods.
where we challenge you to stop playing and start pushing.
This is my queen, Iana.
And this is my king, Ayize.
All right, y'all. Today's topic is really revolving around differences in perspectives, opinions, ideas, philosophies, and so on and so on. We want to talk about this because we know that we have two people who come into a relationship with luggage. I'm not going to use the word baggage because people have perceptions and perspectives on what baggage means. So I'm going to use luggage, or I'm going to use issues, I'm going to use, whatever word you choose to plug in there.
Just your way of seeing the world.
Your way of seeing the world, that's a great way to say it. So we come into our relationship with our way of seeing the world, and our way of seeing the world impacts the relationship, whether positively or negatively.
Right.
It could be around areas of spirituality, money, sex, raising children. It could be any of those areas, but nonetheless, our past does impact our present, and it's presently in our relationship, our philosophies and opinions.
And I think what we really want for you all to understand, and that we've had to learn over time, and I'm still learning, trust that, okay, is that there is more than one way.
Hold on. Before you continue, I want to just say this. One question that I always ask is, who has the monopoly on perspective?
Say that one more time, sweetheart.
Who has the monopoly on perspective?
And when my husband says that, what that really means is, what makes your way the right way? You know, where do you get off? Why do you have the audacity to say it has to be like this? You know, and why do we come into our relationships expecting that in these areas it's going down like this?
It's my way or the highway.
My way or the highway. Where do we get off with that? You know, we come together, one complete human being with another complete human being,
Or
and
fragmented,
then we have
or even two fragmented human beings.
sometimes we're fragmented, oftentimes we're fragmented. I mean, that's just real, right? But we have to be able to merge ourselves together. And oftentimes we're going like this instead of going like this because we really feel as if it has to be the way that I see things. And this can be from the most simple things to very deep, complex issues. I'll give you an example. Something very simple. Okay, really simple. My husband and I, this is from us. When it comes to our children and eating their food at the table, right? I grew up, I didn't have to finish my plate, clean my plate, just eat what I want, and I kept it moving. My husband grew up, eat all your food, finish it all, and I think you had to do all that before you had something to drink too, right? Okay. So we early on in our marriage, and when we started having children, you know, we would go back and forth about this thing. Well, stop making them sit there forever and eat their food. You know, that doesn't make any sense. I was upset about it. Let them get up. It's not that serious. That you're gonna make them feel like mealtime is just depressing. And he was like, they need to eat their food. We're not, going out buying food for them to throw it away. We're not putting food in the trash. It don't make no sense. Blah, blah,
You know
blah.
what the classic line is? Kids in Africa somewhere starving.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the classic line that I
That's
grew
his
up with.
line.
I mean, which is real. I mean, that really is a real line.
Right.
But I mean,
right.
again, like my wife said, there is no one way. She had her perspective. I had mine, and there was no one way. Neither one of us had the monopoly on perspective.
Right, and so what what we eventually learned to do is that we just really defer to each other. We kind of give and take. So when we're sitting down together at mealtime, sometimes you gotta eat everything. Sometimes you don't have to. And he kind of lets me get some and I let him get some. When I'm with the children on my own, they know for the most part, eat your vegetable and then you're good. When they with him, they're going to keep it going until it's gone. So, we've learned how to merge that. That's a simple example, but we just want to offer to you that you could relieve yourself of so much stress if you would just open up your options and be able to accept more of who your spouse or your partner or your boyfriend or your girlfriend is into your life.
And respect them.
And respect them in their perspective and stop trying to project your reality onto everything. We all do it. We've been there. We still struggle with it every day. But if we can just be a little more aware,
More intentional.
more intentional about it, we would be a lot better off. Stop playing and start pushing.